a track with jumps like this size in a long time. I came to Matterley Basin in 2015. I had an operation in Belgium and I came back over. So yeah, I watched the GP and I thought the track was pretty cool. It's got big jumps and yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. So now that I've rode it, I really enjoyed it. It's got massive jumps and they've actually changed it since I last seen it. But I don't know, it's really fun and massive jumps, and I think I really gel with it. Just really wanted to connect all the track together and just feel good on the track and get a good flow going, really. You know, pretty much everyone's riding here except from me and, you know, maybe the American guys. I think Zach's even riding here, but no, I just wanted to feel comfortable more than anything. So yeah, it was good to ride, and I had a lot of fun. I'm pretty good at actually just jumping stuff, you know, right away. I jumped most of the stuff second lap, and then third lap I had the majority of the jumps, but yeah, flat landed quite a few, and yeah, it was you know, we kind of, I'm good at getting the jumps down just from Supercross and stuff like that. So the jumps were big though. My joints hurt because I'd done a couple over jumps, a couple cases. So you're on motocross suspension, so when you over jump it hurts a little bit more. I think it's my type of track, you know. It's got, you know, every kind of obstacle, and but I think, you know, I didn't get to ride the track where it's fully prepped as like in the GP. But I think that, you know, you can stand up a lot, which I like to do, and I think also that it's going to have a lot of ruts. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to the race, and, you know, I've had a good season. I just want to continue, you know, my momentum. The atmosphere is going to be insane. I think, you know, the whole of Britain's going to come out and in full force, so I can't wait. We're going to have a lot of support, so yeah, I definitely need to just stay focused, you know, have fun, enjoy it, and just do my absolute best along with the team, and hopefully, you know, we end up on the box.
The last time I came here would have been 2012, so I had quite a break away from it. First did it in 2006, and for the GP that year, I think there was a fairly lukewarm response to the track. So we gave it an upgrade for the Nations, and it was, you know, riders started to like it. But I knew that it was probably the first track that I'd done that I think riders could kind of take it or leave it. And so for 2011, I did a really big overhaul, and you know, maybe 12 weeks work to really try and make a big difference. Not huge layout differences, but just tweaks all over the place, and yeah, you know, the response was exactly what we were looking for. What we've tried to do this time was to get the pit lane back onto where it used to be, and there's also a new loop of the track, which is an outfield section of the track that kind of pokes into the infield, so it kind of feels like the fans are going to be on the infield even though they're on the outfield. So I wanted to put a little bit of extra length on it, and yeah, really trying to figure out a way of getting atmosphere here is an issue. The analogy that I give is, if you can imagine putting 15,000 people in an ice hockey arena, you get this fantastic atmosphere. If you put 20,000 people in Wembley, it's dead. Well, this is Wembley. It's huge. It's so big, and I think for the GP we really struggled to get the kind of atmosphere that we had at places like Fox Hills, where, you know, it was just tailor-made for a GP crowd. You know, 20,000 people fits in Fox Hills. 15, 20,000 people here, people are lost. So I think trying to put features in, trying to cut down that big negative space that I was talking about, the big grassy area, a little bit more track, so there's a little bit more going on. And as I say, bring the fans down into that loop, that middle loop. So who knows? Well, the idea is to create better atmosphere, and I think it's in the long run it's important because it will be worth a couple of extra 1,000 fans, which is really what makes or breaks these races. I used to be, you know, one of the guys that was really pushing for a more Americanized type of circuit. But now, I mean, if you look at a lot of the Grand Prix tracks, if you look at probably the one that I would consider to be the best would be Argentina. There's not a single straight on that track. You know, even the finish line straight has a tabletop on it. Every single straight has a jump. Now, I you know, think that that's a fantastic track, but I think we wanted to try and get some straights back into this, and I think we've now got 6 straights with nothing on it. And it's not that, you know, guys can only race on straights. Guys race over obstacles, but we like to have that variety, and I think that's maybe what some tracks have been lacking, and I think why we've tried to design this so that it has a bit of everything. We've got off cambers, we've got every kind of jump you can imagine, we've got straights, we've got a bowl turn, timing section, so, you know, a bit of old school, a bit of new school, and everything else in between. So. The BMX start it's quite eye-catching. I don't know whether it's going to be Marmite for people, but I think it's kind of a homage. A lot of people got into motocross because of a love of BMX. That's how we all started off. And yeah, I think for me, a little homage to the sport of BMX, you know, something different. We've seen it in America and not over here, so hopefully it works, and I think the riders will like it. So.